Hi everyone, this is Suzanne Wagner, and you are officially in a year number 9. What that means is that you take your month and your day of birth, add it together with the year we are currently in. And then if that number is above an 11, then you add those numbers together in order to get a single digit number or something below 11. So if you did that, that means that you are listening to this video because your birthday this year is a number 9 vibration. So this is a year of completion, psychic ability, and intuition, and it represents the cycles of universal love. This year, you are in the vibration of the number 18 or the number 9. Let's take the two numbers and sort them out first. The number 1 reminds us to humbly stand for what we believe in. Make sure that where you decide to stand is morally and ethically aligned for the greater good of this world. It is important to understand that those things you defend in the end define you in your life, unless actively corrected with humble and honest words of apology. That is why this number 1 is calling to our hearts today. Humility often comes after disillusionment. Having humility is the completion of the journey of disillusionment. We accept humility gracefully when we finally allow ego positions to shatter and the truth to seep into the soul. Humility is the outcome of disillusionment. The number 8 reminds us that when we are truly humble, it cracks our protective armoring from our mind, and often we experience something as almost shattering. That cracking and breaking of the ego being forced to surrender to the facts and the reality being presented. Such a process is difficult for each soul. The breaking causes our soul to literally leak as tears cascade down our faces and we melt into the soft yet solid ground. Allowing ourselves those moments to shatter our old self cracks our hearts back open. We become a better person when we let go of needing to defend things that hold no intrinsic value. The number 9 is the call that every soul has inside to find spirit and to become one with the universal flows of life. It is how eventually the process of our mind is not just enough, and we surrender up the mind, and often the ego with it, to connect to something higher than our own limited understanding. Eventually we grasp that we are more than we think, and we must seek wholeness by moving into our right brain and cultivating art, creative expression, our dreams, and reaching for our potential. Happiness is not in being right, but in recognizing that when we let go of ego, we are nothing but a pure form of love. This year indicates that the lessons of discernment are being integrated, and now before one leaps, we look with the eyes of experience and awareness first. This is a number that wants to feel into the flow of life and move with it rather than try to swim upriver. Who we were is no longer. We have shed the old coat of ego, and we have come through the cycle of deep soul searching to claim a new perspective. We stand at the doorway of completion, resolution, and retrieving the faith and confidence in ourselves. The 9 year opens to new possibilities and frees you from the burden of carrying the past or others' emotional baggage. This lighter feeling is powerful because it allows for greater understanding in the knowing that the previous path was necessary to have current spiritual realizations. This is the number that allows out our bohemian and the eccentric part of our nature that wants freedom and to share the joy of self-realization. We are more open to the mystical and spiritual aspects of life. As this is a number of completions, you may finalize anything or prepare to begin new things, from a divorce to finding new love, buying a home, or shifting a career, going back to school, or starting a new hobby or artistic endeavor. The 9 year brings new incentives to find committed relationships different from any previously experienced, as you are not choosing your old pattern. You are finally complete with those old habits and lessons. You are willing to stretch into a new way of connecting with others in a deep, emotionally fulfilling way. So, the lesson this year, be open and free for completion. Intuition opens up, let go of the old, and old you, and allow yourself to find great joy in those talents and skills arising from deep within. Look at life with enthusiasm, wonder, and innocence of your more childlike side. Thanks, everyone. Sorry for the coughing. Allergies got me.